Maybe I'm on to something. Hold me, Agnes.
Context. We are set up here in Zach's cave, or the Zach cave, his parents' cave. I don't know, we're in Watertown, Connecticut, my hometown. But we're not here to see my parents, we're here to hang out with Zach in his domicile so he can have home court advantage and prepare us some delicious food. What we are doing is, for the past, say, 3-4 months, probably closer to 6 months now, we have been writing a business plan and looking at a coffee shop. We thought it'd be really cool to open one up. Long story. I'll tell you the long story. I'll tell you too in my space where it isn't so noisy. So long story goes like this. Probably about 8 months now, I saw a coffee shop that I used to go to in Marlborough, Massachusetts for sale. Really liked the place that they had built, but I hated their location. It just wasn't very good. There was no parking, whatever. Thought about buying it. Not really interested in it. It opened up the idea to potentially open a coffee shop. Now, here's the fun part. I've never actually worked in a coffee shop or in a commercial kitchen. So I really don't know why the hell I thought I could do this, but I really still do think I can. It's something I've always kind of wanted to do, open my own restaurant. Thought it might be a cool opportunity to do it with my father. I went down to Connecticut a while back to hang out with my parents. So I just kind of threw him the idea, see what he thought about it. And he kind of rattled it around and kind of hemmed and hawed. We weren't sure if it felt right. And then, later that night, I saw an old friend, my buddy Zach. Now, Zach and I see each other once a year, usually, in October. Our fathers have been friends for years, and we would hang out at this men's weekend thing. We would always kind of catch up, and we'd cook and hang out. And then I made that video about the pork this past year. Threw him the idea, see what he thought about it. And much to my surprise, or really now that I think about it, it shouldn't have been a surprise at all, he loved it. He was all about it, so we started talking. Now, I've long said that Danny, my business partner for Hunchback Graphics, is kind of like the other side of my brain. He tends to be more analytical and more calm and rational about things, where I tend to be more spontaneous or erratic at times. However, we balance each other out really well. So I pitched him the idea, thinking that he would kind of just pass over it and let me do my thing. If I wanted to fail on my own, I would do my thing. He got into it, where we are. We are in talks about a location. I can't tell you the location or the town quite yet because it's a unique opportunity and you got to be kind of tight to the chest. I can tell you the name. It's called the Asylum Coffeetorium. Here's our logo. We are going to focus on drip coffee, specialty coffees, siphon-filtered coffees. There's some really cool stuff that we're going to be doing. We really want to source from a whole bunch of roasters here in New England. All three of us are coffee fiends. But we found that there's a lot of, that's a nice way to put it, there's a lot of perceived pretentiousness about coffee, or about like true coffee fans, which there's not really any of that felt by us. To us, we just like a good cup of coffee. When you have a perfectly brewed cup of coffee, you can have it pitch black, and it is wonderful. It is so tasty and rich and delicious. And we're going to offer popovers. We're going to have a menu of offerings, and we're going to focus on popovers. And popovers are these wonderful pastry things. You can make them at home. They're so simple. They're like 4 ingredients: flour, eggs, milk, and butter. That's it. And you can find a recipe online. Just go Google it. It's what you put inside of them that we're going to have fun with. And it's a unique opportunity to offer something that nobody else is really doing around here. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So that's what we were doing. We've been doing a lot of taste testing. Zach is our chef. He's going to be coming up here very soon. So you'll see a lot more of him in the vlogs very shortly. We're probably going to be opening up another channel all about Asylum. We want to tell you guys and share with you our trials and tribulations of how we're doing with opening this thing. So yeah, that's the long story. But the short story is that we're here trying out some menu options. We're not fully ready to tell you everything. We're not ready to show you our full hand, as it were. But know that we are in the middle of doing this, and we are going to be doing some crowdfunding in the near future, and we're going to need your help. And you're going to get some perks, and there's going to be some really cool stuff that you can get for helping us out. I did mean to put this vlog up a while back, like last week back. We got hit with a bunch of work, and I've been meeting a whole bunch of cool people, and this week has been crazy. I have found myself with some opportunities to do some pretty interesting things. I got to make a fun sticker for a friend. I'm working on a bunch of logos. I'm working on a logo for a dog food company. I'm working on a logo for a timber framer. There's been a lot of opportunity and a lot of interesting things coming my way here in Worcester, and I love every single minute of it. But what happened is I got so busy doing design work and having fun with that I've been sitting on this footage and forgot to film this part. So I'm sorry about that. I suck. But I'll be better. Tomorrow's another day. And in the near future... Oh, I just poked myself in the eye on camera. That was cool. In the very near future, I will find myself with more time to dedicate to my endeavors. It is sounding like the day job is going to be ramping down very soon, which is I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared shitless, but I think it's going to be awesome. This is something that I've been building towards for 9 years, 10. Oh my God. This is something I've been building towards for over a decade. Something that I've always wanted to do. Back in school, I wanted to do this. I think it's finally time. I'm finally ready, but there's going to become a point where it's sink or swim time, and that's what's frightening. Everybody I've talked to about this, that has gone out and are either currently freelancing on their own, currently working for themselves, all tell me that eventually you just have to take the jump. And I've been waffling. I've been using my day job as this nice security net, as something that I can do. I know it's always there. I have a unique opportunity where I can adjust my schedule as I see fit, but it's allowed me to, it's kind of held me back. And it's not their fault, it's completely my fault, because I chose to let it happen. So now I've chosen to find myself a replacement. There's currently a replacement in the works, which would mean that there's less need for me, which means that now is the time. So, if you're a watcher of this vlogs, and you know somebody that's starting a business, and you think they can do some graphic design, just tell them to go to hunchbackgraphics.com. You know, no pressure. Just offer it to them. Let them know you know a good guy that does great work. And all he wants to do is do good work with fair pricing. Because that's our shtick. We just want to help businesses do better business. That's all we do. But it was time for a check-in. It was time to let you know what was really going on. There's going to be a lot more cool stuff coming. As I find myself with more time to create, these will become more frequent. I'm also going to start sharing my graphic design thoughts on this channel. I need to be more vocal, and I need to be more, not necessarily opinionated, but I need to express my opinions and feelings a little bit more, make this a little more personal. I feel like when I started this, I would be not necessarily more honest, but just more open with what I've offered you guys. But lately, I've only kind of wanted to show you the hits, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm trying to put out positivity, but it isn't necessarily honest. Now, that's the beauty of not having to do this show, you know, every day like I was. But part of me really liked that about going daily. Part of me liked having that end of night reflection and seeing what I did and actually having a video of it. Know that I'm toying around with that. would you watch? If I went back daily, would you watch? Leave a comment. Also, what are you most excited about for spring? I'm excited about going disc golfing. I think I'm going tomorrow. Leave a comment. What are you most excited about for spring? What are you doing outside? Let's do more outside stuff. Let's just do more stuff. That's what I've been doing this week. And since my last video, a whole lot of stuff. Hope you guys are doing more stuff too. What are you working on? What's keeping you busy? Leave me a comment. Send me a message. Let's talk. I want to, start a conversation. I see that I have views, but I don't know who you are. So leave a comment. Tell me who you are. Are you watching? What do you like about these? Do you want me to do less of these talky ones? Are these boring? Did you not even get to this point? How the hell are you going to know that I... Whatever, you'll figure it out. Make more, do more, be more. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Also, don't think just because I haven't been posting here doesn't mean I haven't been making videos. I've actually been fairly busy making videos. I made a video for Punk Cake, which you can watch here. And I also made a video for my friend Kevin Harrington, which you can watch here. Take a gander. This one's about us interviewing people and making stuff for a punk rock prom. And this one is about Kevin's cool program to help you make robots. Thanks for watching.